Hello students, today we are going to see the point that is mobility of employees. So basically you can see in organization there are various reasons due to which there is mobility done in the organization. So that we are going to see in the today's lecture, that is mobility of employees. Now what is mobility? So generally mobility means what? It is a movement. It is the movement from one position to the another position. So in an organization there are two types of movements that are being done, that is internal movement and external movement. Okay, so this we are going to see one by one. The first is internal mobility. When in an organization, when the movement of employee is done from within, is known as the internal mobility. So there are various types of internal mobilities done in the organization. First is promotion, second is transfer, and third is demotion. So these are the three types that are being used as a mobility term in internal phase. So this we are going to see one by one. First is promotion. So promotion means what? It is advancement of the employee for the higher job. He is promoted to the higher job. If his performance is good, if his experience is high, then ultimately he has been advanced to the higher post, where you can see his status increases, his skills are increased, his responsibility get high, as well as the salary is been increased. So that is what the movement from lower to the higher post is been done. Second is transfer. Transfer, it is a lateral shifting of one person to one place to the another place is known as transfer. So generally here you can find out that there is no change in the duties, responsibilities, as well as there is no need of skill change. So here basically there is no any kind of change, but there is a movement from one place to the another place, or from one location to the another location. Now why transfer is done? What is the reason? First is to meet the organization requirements. So take for example, if there organization require a new employee or a skilled employee or a good person at the new place. Suppose there is a new branch that has been located, and there that branch should be flourished in a good manner. So what they do, the present manager who is already there in the previous organization is been transferred to the new branch, so that that branch can flourish in a good manner. So that is what, to meet the organization requirement, transfer is done. Second, to adjust the workforce. So as we had seen previously also in one lecture, that is what, to adjust the workforce, that is overstaffing with the understaffing. Some departments may be having overstaffing, some may be having understaffing. So to remove the employee, instead of removing the employee, it is what, to adjusting the workflows from you can say overstaffing with the understaffing department. So that is the second reason where the transfer is done. Next is sometimes they are used as a punishment. Why? Because if the employee is not doing well, or if the employee is not listening and not performing in a good manner, so it is used as a tool to be punished him from one department to the department which they do not like. Okay, so that is what the reason that is been used. So that is the second type of internal mobility. Third type is demotion. Demotion means what? It is reassignment of a lower level job. If a person is working at a higher level, he has not performed well, ultimately there will be a demotion, means he will be shifted from high post to the lower post. So that is the movement, that is downward movement. Now why these demotions are being done? Generally, if the employee is not suitable for the higher post, or if he has not performed well, so ultimately the demotion is done. Second is what? Adverse business conditions. If there are conditions, business is not working well, and if it is a seasonal kind of, so there it is what? If business is going into the losses and we have to shut some business our layers, so ultimately the adverse business condition can affect the employee to be demoted from higher position to the lower position. Okay, so these are the three basic internal movements that are being carried out in the organization. The second step is external mobility. External mobility means what? It means shifting the employee into and out of an organization. Either the employee comes in the organization or either the employee goes out of the organization is known as external mobility. So there are several types of external mobilities. The very first is accession, means what? That is bringing new candidate to the employee or recruiting new candidate into the organization is known as accession. Second is suppression. Suppression means what? Here the employee is being terminated if he is not working good, if his performance is not good, and if it is not liked by the organization, what it does, it terminates the employee. So that is the second. Here what happens in suppression, the employee goes out of the organization. So that is the second thing. Third is voluntary quitting, or you can say voluntary retirement. So some of the organization use these tools, that is voluntary retirement. What they do, they tell their employees, it may be higher post employees, that if the organization is not in a good condition and if it is not bearing the amounts, so ultimately what they do, they give them such kind of suggestions, that is voluntary quitting. Now presently you had seen the example of the thing that has been done in the MTNL and BSNL sense. There the employees have taken the voluntary quitting. So that is the next external mobility. Afterwards is layoff. Layoff is what? It is due to lack of work. See, take for example, if a company is based on seasonal basis, or if a particular, there are several branches that have been spreaded, but in one particular area the branch has not been work in a proper manner, so you have to shut the branch. So that is what why there is need of shutting the branch or closing the branch, it is lack of work. So when such kind of thing comes, what we have to do, the people working in that branch has to be given the layoff. The layoff period has been given to such kind of employees. Okay, so that is the next external mobility. And the last one is retirement. Retirement means what? After a particular age, every organization has a particular age limit for working in the organization. So if that age limit has been crossed, or if the employee comes to that age limit, so he has to take the retirement. And when the retirement, now take for example, some companies have 60. If the person is at the 60 age and the company has the rule term of 60 age, the last limit for working, so ultimately after 60 the person is going to be retired from his work. So that is what, in the retirement also the person goes out of the organization in a good sense. So these are what? These are the various external mobility factors that are being used in the organization. So here I conclude my lecture that mobility of employee is in two forms, that is internal and external mobility. Thank you.